Oh no, how did it get disconnected? Hello, are you not live? Hello, are you live? It looks like I'm live. Let's just hope I am. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday Minute at my sewing room. It's a beautiful June day today, June 16th, and I welcome you on Facebook and YouTube. And I'm hoping I'm connected. It said it wasn't, but I'm hoping I am. Anyways, hello. Thank you for joining us, and thank you very much for all your likes, your loves, all the times that you comment and share us. And on Facebook, thank you for all of your subscriptions to our YouTube channel, mysewingroom.ca. It's very appreciated. We made our 10,000 subscribers, so that is so cool. Anyways, I do welcome you. All right, so here we are, the middle of June, with summer only a few days away. It's very exciting. Good morning, Ruth. I'm hoping you're enjoying your morning this morning. It's beautiful out there. We're supposed to get a little bit more rain this week, but right now it is fantastic. All right, so a few shout outs to some of our engagement list people and to those who are online, which is our Ruth so far this morning. So hello to and welcome and thank you to Michelle G, Darlene S, Glenda I, Barbara A, Sandy A, Tina B, Ann L, Jean G, Catherine K, Ken F, Wendy P, Pat K, Rita B, and good morning to Sandy, who's just signed on as well. Well, I just hope everyone is enjoying this glorious morning this morning. It is fabulous. So let's take a few minutes and tell you what's happening this week. Okay, so on Facebook on Tuesday, and I'm hoping everyone can join us on Tuesday because we have just a special guest joining us. Her name is Maria, and she's coming to show us some of her projects and tell us what she's been up to and what she's been doing. And so I'm very excited to have a special guest tomorrow on Facebook, YouTube at 10:30 tomorrow on Tuesday. On Thursday, seeing as it's only a couple days till summer, we're going to talk about some summer travel projects that you might like to take with you on your summer trip and something to do when you're relaxing around the campfire or in the car or wherever you might be traveling for your summer holidays. So that is on Thursday, Facebook and YouTube at 10:30. Now this week on Wednesday we have Quilts from the Heart coming, and they are our volunteer quilters who come and put together quilts for Luna Project, which helps the police services to provide quilts for anyone who is removed from a home. So that is a very worthwhile project. If you're interested in being one of those volunteers that come in and quilt for Quilts from the Heart, it is Wednesday. It starts at 10. The doors open at 10, so I think it starts around 10. Come on in. You can get acquainted with all the ladies, see what they do, and if you want to participate, great. I'm sure that they would always appreciate new people joining the group. And this is the last one of the Quilts from the Heart before the summer break. So this is a good time to meet up with people, find out what to do, and then you've got all summer to sew until they're back in September. So that's on Wednesday. In the meantime, we have these lovely tables set out in our classroom at my sewing room that if you would like to do some social sewing, it is available. We have social sewing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's the 16th, 17th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. So other than Wednesday, this week is wide open for social sewing. Please register. Either give us a call at my sewing room, 403 602-252-3711, or join online because it is in our calendar at our online store, mysewingroom.ca. Check the calendar, drop down, pick your day, sign up online, or come on in and visit us at My Sewing Room, and we can get you signed up. It's $10 plus tax, and you get that back as a coupon to spend in the store. So woohoo! I see Glenda's joined us. Good morning, Glenda. Hope you're doing well. Oh, you at the cabin or are you home right now? Just curious out there, just curious. All right, so that is what's happening in the store for Facebook, YouTube, volunteer things, and social sewing. So no classes this week, as it's Anne is involved in a few things this week outside of the store, so we don't have any classes booked for this week. So that's why we have social sewing all week if you'd like to join us. All right, a couple of things. Still for this month of June until June 30th, Bernina has the accessory of the month on sale. It's the number 2 foot BSR Bernina stitch regulator, and it's on for $6.99 plus tax, which is a really good deal. Yeah. Good morning, Nancy. She's in Moose Jaw. All right, girl, how is it going? I hope the camping's going well for you. I'm so excited to be seeing you in a couple weeks, or a week or so, just over a week. Anyways, that's so awesome. Anyways, so Bernina Stitch Regulator is on sale till June 30th. And Bernina, of course, has the best sale of the year until July 6th. So that means they've got things like the 770 QE Plus on sale, the B590E, the 790 Pro E, the 470, oh my gosh, you could just go on and on and on. And they've also got the 16-foot Bernina on adjustable tables and the lift, and oh my goodness. And when you're buying one of the Q16, Q20, or Q24, you get to have their wonderful Bernina Skill Hub courses, which are wonderful. And they usually cost quite a bit, but you get a free one. You get your free hub card when you purchase a Candy Quilter 16, 20, or 24 with a frame. All right. And of course, right now, modules are on sale for the Bernina 7 and 8, the Smart Drive ones. They're 25% off the regular prices, manufacturer suggested retail price. That's awesome. Plus, their big books are on sale at 25% off. I mean, wow! Woo-hoo. And also the Bernina 5 Series Smart Drive embroidery modules are also on sale. So great sale. This is the best sale of the year for Bernina until July 6th. So you still got a couple of weeks to get in on that. That is so exciting. All right, just to bring you up to speed with what's going to happen for the rest of June, July, and August, we have some special events and classes going on. So coming up on Saturday, June 28th, Doris will be running one of her long arm certification classes. It runs from 10 a.m. in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon. It's $150 plus tax. And this class teaches you all about how to use our long arms that we have in our long arm area, and you can then rent them to do your own designs, which is really kind of cool. And after you've done your course certification, it's only $30 an hour to rent the machines, and then you can do, wow, amazing things that people do on those machines. Anyway, so that's the first one coming up in June 28th, long arm certification. After that, woohoo, we have another Tuffet class. Isn't that a pretty one? This is the latest one that Anne's created. It is a Tuffet class. They run on Sundays, Sunday, July 13th and Sunday, July 20th. They start at 11:30 in the morning, go till 4 p.m. And when you're finished those two classes, you will have a completed Tuffet with legs and all. everything will be completed. You get to have work with power tools and everything. It's really a fun class, and I have to say that because I've already made 2 of these, and a medium-sized one and a baby one. So I love that Tuffet class. It's only $95 plus tax to take the class. Wait until you get to class to buy your actual kit with the feet, because then it's 20% off. But you just need your fabric and your pattern, and those are available here at the store. This one is using jelly roll strips 2.5 inches, and those are available here at the store too, or unless you have a favorite one. And then you just pick up your pattern for the original Tuffet, which provides you with the base that these are sewn on. Oh, so much fun. This one's really cool. Anne did a lot of decorative stitching on this one, makes it look absolutely wonderful. So that's coming up in July on the 13th and the 20th for the Tuffet class. So that's exciting. Also coming up in July, she is running our Bernina Burnett new owner serger class. Woo! For all you people who bought sergers, whether they're just a regular serger or an air thread serger, Brother, Bernina, Burnett, all of those. Anyone, this is your chance to do your new owners class on it. It is on Tuesday, July 15th. And Wednesday, July 16th. They start at 10:30 in the morning and run till 3:30 each day. So for you who bought those machines through us, it is a free class. You pay your kit fee on the day that you arrive. Bring your serger and all the goodies that you brought with it, a little sewing kit, and you sit down and you power through all sorts of fun things. I remember making lace. I remember doing ribbon that you could bend and fold on a wire. I know that I put 2 pieces of fabric together. I did serging, I did flat log seams. Very, very entertaining. You learn a lot about your serger and the maintenance of it. So that is a wonderful class. So get involved. If you have a serger, Brother, Bernina, Burnett, you didn't buy from us, you can still purchase that class. So you can buy that class. But in order to get enrolled, you need to give us a call at the store or come in person or do it online, right? All right, what's next? Okay, so then, I got to show you what's next. I got to move our Tuffet. Okay, moving the Tuffet. There we go. Tuffet is gone. This is a sublimation printing mat. There we go. This is one of the designs that you can make in the upcoming sublimation printed mat class. It's going to be on Saturday, July 19th. There's 2 sessions that you can be involved in. One starts at 10:15 in the morning. The other one is at 2 in the afternoon. There's only going to be 8 in each of these sessions, and it's $125 plus tax, but you go home with a completed project, a real treasure. It'll be so much fun. You just show up and it'll all be here ready for you. So that's very exciting. Good morning, Eva. How are you? I'm just tracking things. It looks like everything is good, but I don't. Okay, we're all good. So sublimation printed mat. It's really cool. This is another one of the samples that we have. We have 2 others, one that's out front for you, and I'll show you the other one on Thursday. But this is the sublimation printed mat class, Saturday, July 19th. All right, woohoo! Back to the front. All right, so that's another class that's coming up in July. Also in July, Anne has brought back her famous rope bowl class. So the rope bowl is a lot of fun. I've made these. I did one with an embroidery design in it as well. But all you need for this is a clothesline rope and thread. Now, depending on what you want to do with it, you can just make a bowl out of just those 2 things, or you can add a decorative embroidery to the bottom if you have an embroidery machine with a fairly loose design. This one looks quite dense, and yet it turned out beautifully. Anyways, You can do that with embroidery, or you can put handles on it and you can make fancy end to it, like with the design and the buttons and things. So you can make this as beautiful as you like. The other way you can do it is to use some fabric and wrap the rope in sections. I had one lady in my class do the whole rope in almost kind of like a jelly roll rug, but she made a rope bowl and it was all in fabric, which looked really cool. This one is done with just little patches of colored fabric, and then they used it with a variegated thread, so it really designs nicely. It looks really cool. Yeah. So you too could be a rope bowl maker. You bet. Rope bowl class is on Friday, July 25th. It starts at 10:30 in the morning and runs till 2:30, and it's $20 plus tax, plus one skein of cord and thread, and you're ready to go. Bring your sewing machine and sew up a bowl. It's really cool. All right, so those are our July classes. And then we have one in August, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I just want to remind you how you get involved with us. Call the store, My Sewing Room, at 403-252-3711. Order online at mysewingroom.ca, and you go and do the drop down menu and find us on the calendar and sign up that way, or come into My Sewing Room in Calgary here and visit us, and we'll sign you up for any of those classes I just spoke about. All right, I've got a couple more to do. Are you ready? Okay, next, starting in August, we have the quilted jacket class on Saturdays, August 9th, 23rd, and 30th. They've skipped the 16th because there's a private event going on. So we've got Saturday, August 9th, Saturday, August 23rd, and Saturday, August 30th. It starts at 10:30 in the morning and goes till 3:30 each day. It's $250 plus tax. That includes your book, your pattern, and your instruction. And all you got to do is figure out what material you like. And I want to show you one. This one was done by Angela G. And this is her beautiful jacket. She did Lori Holt prints, and she did a short tailored jacket. You'll remember Maria did a longer one, but this is the short one. It just turned out absolutely beautiful, pockets and everything. It's gorgeous. So you too could make this class, do this. All you gotta do is pick out your fabric and get signed up. And I noticed that we decorated with one of our alluring adornments, which was a local artist has created some very beautiful necklaces, jewelry pieces for us, and those are available at the store, My Sewing Room. Anyways, this is the beautiful quilted jacket class, and in honor of the quilted jacket class, I brought out the Lori Holt fabric with threads and curated bundles of fabric, because you too could make a wonderful sweet jacket like this. It would be delightful. All right, so that's the quilted jacket class taking place in August. All right, well, that runs through all of our classes. There's only one more thing that I want to talk to everybody about, and that is our Kimberbell event that is coming up in July. Let's take a close up here. So in the Kimberbell program called Hello Pumpkin, which is July 18th, it goes at 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. That's a Friday. It can be completed in store or virtually, but you get to make a really cute wrap, pumpkin wrap. You get to make some acorn plushies. And the really cool one is the screen print with Hello Pumpkin on it. So you'll be making 3 different designs, and the event is a lot of fun. It's $149 plus tax, and you can, as I say, do it in person or virtually. All right, for anyone who hasn't signed up and has ordered all of the kits, we ordered 2 spares just in case. One of them might have my name on it, but anyways, we have 2 spots left. So if the Hello Pumpkin one-day event is something you'd like to do, by all means, give us a call at the store, My Sewing Room, 403-252-3711, or sign up online. It is on our website at mysewingroom.ca, and just click on the calendar and do the drop-down menu. Or come on in person and see the lovely display. It is out front. And sign up in person. We'd love to have you. All right, so that's the Hello Pumpkin. For anyone who is already signed up and looking for it, I have Anne's Isacord threads that she used. So you'll see them here along the bottom. So I have a list, and I will email that list to all of the participants who are already signed up. But for those who are listening right now, you might want to write these down and check your stashes for what beautiful Isacord threads you might have. So the first one that she used, of course, is color 0015, which is white. 0015 white. She also used a beautiful coppery color. It's called Harvest 1332 Harvest. Gorgeous. That's the orangey pumpkin one. That's really pretty around the both side there. Okay. Another one she used was 0822 Palomino. Like those golden beautiful horses. Palomino it's called. 0822. All right, also part of the program was this beautiful green. And then of course it tells it it's an olive drab, so it's not so beautiful, but I think it's beautiful. 0454 olive drab. It doesn't look so drab to me, but olive drab. So we need a dark green. So probably for a lot of the green that's in these pictures here. Then there's a second green that you use, and this one is 0453 Army Drab. That's really sounds olive drab and army green. I mean, ooh, Army Drab. I've got Army Green, but she says it's Army Drab. I will switch that. So that's Army Drab. But Army Green works too. Okay, so that was this one. It is 0453. Other one she used was a really pretty one. It's called Vintage Blue. 4752 Vintage Blue. That's really pretty. That's for those pumpkin areas that are in the blue. That is so nice with the orange color. Very pretty. All right, we also need some browns, and this one is called Penny 1154 Penny. That's really pretty. Penny. So kind of a brownie. Now, a little more red tone to the brown. We have one that's called 1355 Fox. It's kind of like a fox. So that's 1355 Fox. And the last color she used, which is in the Hello Pumpkin, is 2115 Beet Red. Isn't that sweet? Beet red. Boy, what a nice combination of threads. Now, this whole display and all the threads are here for you to see at the store. So if you're interested in coming in, checking out the colors for Hello Pumpkin, then you can see the threads and pick up. But this way you can have a look at what you were looking at and check your supply and see what you still need. All right, so that is the last thing I wanted to mention today about what's coming up in July, the 18th, a Hello Pumpkin Kimberbell event. Good morning, Dorothy T. How are you? So good of you to all join me. All right, so that's everything that's happening at the store for sales and the upcoming classes for June, July, and into August. There are a couple more which I which are not in the calendar yet, which Anne will eventually get for us, and that's Quilting First Class, and a really cute one called Patchwork Skirt, which I'm kind of thinking I'd like to make one of those. I think it would be really cool. Anyway, so those are two that are still on the books. They're in the computer under wait lists if you're interested, but you know, I don't have the date yet for those. All right. So that, my friends, is that for today. That is our Monday Minute at My Sewing Room. And please give us a call. Stop in and visit us, order online, whatever you need. All right. Anyways, have a lovely day today. I will see you back tomorrow for Facebook and YouTube at 10:30 with our special guest. I'm so looking forward to it. Have a great day.